I was just a kid. Humor of that. It's good. So what time do you guys tomorrow? Second video.
10:30.
Yeah. So, Michael Montano, 399.
Oh, yeah, it's over.
So I played a little bit too. He was on the Kelly team. She lives by
Are we up to 50 online? Yeah, that's it.
Internet. Yeah. No, leave it on the house.
So what's wrong?
Well, that was the whole thing. My dad was and
Just give it a thumbs up.
and then he went back to
There we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
If I could have your attention, please, we really appreciate you coming out tonight. We'd like to welcome everyone to the 2020 Minnesota Tapemark Charity Pro-Am. For those of you in attendance, thank you for taking time and using our responsible measures here at the dinner. For those of you watching this possibly on Zoom or online and Facebook Live, we welcome you. And for those of you that may be watching this on a recorded version, thank you for joining us. In respect of everyone's time, we'd just like to keep this short and sweet. My name is Jeff Dremel, PGA member, CEO of the Minnesota PGA. Here with our special host and guest, Phil Callan, we're going to do just a short program for you. But, you know, as we got going into the spring and this COVID pandemic hit us, one of the things that we were charged with and really looking forward to was hosting this event in some form or another. We appreciate everyone's cooperation with our social distancing, with our responsible measures. And really, when we get down to it, we just really want to thank you for your participation and flexibility in us not only rescheduling the event, but also hosting it successfully again. And having done 2 days out of the 3, I already calling this a success. So thank you all. You know, the COVID has given us a lot of challenges, but on behalf of the Minnesota PGA and our Tapemark committee, we'd really like to thank the Southview members. What a great venue. The golf course is in fantastic shape. We'd like to thank the team of Southview employees led by Josh, Brendan, Mike, the superintendent. Your golf course is unbelievable and in great shape. And to all those that have helped us these first 2 days and leading into this, Nicole, we can't thank you enough. Yes, thank you very much. You know, back in March, Phil Anderson and I and our tournament committee worked, and we really wanted to bring Phil Callan back into the fold. me personally, I wanted Phil Callan to help me do this because I didn't want to screw it up. So Phil, I can't thank you enough for all the guidance you've given us. Phil and I actually had talked on the phone nearly weekly for months and months. We've talked on Zoom and we've met each other for the first time on Thursday here at Southview. So Phil, I can't thank you enough for all you've done for this event. We're going to slide to us, move it over. I'm going to kick it over to Phil here for the sponsors. You know, events of these can't be done without partners. We can't thank our partners enough. I want to turn over to Phil to talk a little bit about the partners.
Thank you, JD. I'm thrilled to be back this year for the 2020 tournament for number 49. As JD said, you know, so far, I think in light of everything that we're facing in this community and the world, this has been a fantastic success. I think people have had wonderful weekends so far. People have been safe and conscientious about that, and that's great. And as JD said, an event like this doesn't happen without the major sponsors and the donors of at any level. And it's particularly true in this year when JD and Phil and the planning team were putting things together. The real serious question was, would people in the business community who are struggling just like everybody else, would they be able to step in and offer the same support that they had in past years? And what's been amazing is the answer is a resounding yes. If you've been involved in the tournament in past years, a lot of these names are familiar to you, but a lot of them are also new, and that's fantastic. There's new interest in the event. We're thrilled with that. I'm thrilled with that. I think JD's bringing an amazing energy. He's got a rich legacy in the section, and that really, I think, portends for great success for the Tapemark Minnesota PGA going forward. So as you can see up on the screen, those are some of our major partners: City Auto Glass, Vic Hapka, and Dale Shaney and the folks from City Auto Glass have been sponsors of this event for years and years. A new sponsor, Heartland Tire Service, just this year. Associated Risk Management, that's through Sean Irwin, who was for many years our presenting sponsor. That relationship changed, but Sean did not go away. Sean is still a sponsor of this event and still, yes, and still has the best laugh in the tournament. You can see Owens, a brand new sponsor this year. Clifton Larson Allen back for, yet again. Wells Fargo Advisors and AJ have been with us for years. McGuff Construction, a brand new sponsor this year. The Christensen Group has been with us for years. Will Steinke and the folks from the Christensen Group. Platinum Bank. Platinum Bank has been our card sponsor. They're another sponsor this year. We're grateful to them for their continued support. That support at Platinum has continued through different leadership, and that's amazing that new people have come in to lead Platinum Bank, and that yet they have stayed with us, which is incredible. Barton Walter Krieger, Tom Barton, who is one of the most generous supporters of our event, sitting right over there. Thank you, Tom. Tom actually stepped to the team today. He told me when I announced it, he said, "I don't want you to call me Tom Barton. I want you to guarantee that I will get the ball over the water. And if I don't, I'll give you $1,000. So we did everything we could to make sure that Tom Barton hit the ball in the water. And we were unsuccessful, but I'm sure we'll figure out a way to get that $1,000. Athletes and Kids for Minnesota, a new sponsor this year. The Tapemark Company goes without saying, a sponsor for just 49 of our 49 years. To Bob Kloss and the Tapemark Company, thank you so much. The relationship with the PGA came about as Bob and the Tapemark Company and the Kloss family realized that they needed to step back from the tournament. Bob's strong commitment and his charge for us when I was leading the organization was, we need this. I need to step back, but I want this event to go forward. We need to find a partner to run this event going forward. And with the help of Phil Anderson, we were able to build a relationship with Minnesota's section of the PGA, and here we are now. So thank you to Bob for having that vision to look forward for the event. Twin City High, David Grove, the Grove brothers have been sponsors of our event for, I think, at least 30 years, and they have been generous beyond. Hydroflex, Jamie Harris from Hydroflex. Hamlin University, Fame East Miller. Hamlin University has been a sponsor for about 10 years now. I just talked to Fenice in the hall, and she was asking if we could institute a complimentary cut sponsorship, where if you gave enough money as a sponsor, you could automatically make your cut for Sunday. I told her that the tournament would take it under advisement. I'm sure we could come up with that.
Get back on Monday.
Yeah.
And then our individual partners, some of the most significant relationships for this event in its long history. Sandy Klaas, who is sitting right there, Sandy and Bob. Along with Pat and Cody, the brains behind this organization, started it out in 1972, earning just about $9,000. I think the number I heard was, and now we're at almost $8 million. So thank you, Sandy. Bob and Linda Klaas. Bob,
Exciting.
what's that?
Well, no one had ever done that.
Nobody had ever done a tournament.
So, so I remember that Gert and Pat Cody and Bob and Sandy Klaas, well, we thought, we'll see what happens. It was wonderful. And that was them.
And here we are.
Here we are.
And here we are. Thank you, Sandy, and Bob, who sadly passed away last year. We say goodbye to Bob and thank him for all he has meant to this, not only this event, but to this community beyond. Bob and Linda Klaas. Bob, right there. Bob has given many gifts to the Pro-Am. Some of them are financial and significant. And one of the more generous gifts he's given, he's never played in the Tapemark. So
Priceless.
Yeah, it's a priceless gift. You couldn't put a price on that. Of course, I mentioned Sean and Cindy Irwin. Sean was our president, and the Anderson Agency were our presenting sponsor for, I think, about 15 years. And when Sean's business world changed, he said, I'm not going anywhere, and he has made good on that front.
Let's hear that again.
And Phil and Margie Johnson Klaas, who is Bob's sister. Phil and Margie have been generous sponsors for many, many years. In fact, I was just handed a check from Phil and Margie Johnson about 45 minutes ago. Thank you, Chris.
Cash it right away.
Yep. I have to leave now to go to the bank, but I'm going to leave you in JD's hands. So those are just some of the really important partners for this event. We're grateful to all of them for the role they play. Not only the money that they provide, but the signal they give to the rest of the community. They say that this event and the people we support, people who live with intellectual and developmental disabilities, need our support more than ever. And we're grateful to them for being our partners. So.
Thank you, Phil, and thank you to all the partners. You can imagine the pressure that our professionals and amateur teams are going through now in the day 2 of our event here. Imagine the pressure when I sit down with Phil Anderson. He says, oh, by the way, we're taking over this tournament. We have all these sponsors. We're going to start by cold calling them in the winter, and COVID hits. And I look at Phil and I said, I have never met any of these people, and we're asking them to participate in this event. And I'm so proud of how everybody has stepped to the table. The first time I've met quite a few of our major sponsors was right here at the tournament starting yesterday. So I, on behalf of Minnesota PGA, really look forward to building those relationships, not letting the Klaas family and this group down. We really want to see this tournament to go long, long into the future, and hopefully another 50 years will go by and we'll be talking about how big and how great it is going into the long, long term success. We're going to slide into the leaderboard. Phil, I'm just going to take all these and go through them really quickly. The team downstairs is working on the cut. We do have a cut this year. We're happy to announce that this event in the fall was sold out. So once the event's done tomorrow, you'll be hearing from me and the team starting on Monday about our spring date. Hopefully, we'll get you signed back up again. But our leaderboard on the team, we've had some great play out there. One of our teams is here, and this year we did a couple new things, and we were very excited about it. We allowed professionals to bring their own amateur teams this year, which we thought would bolster the field. And the thing I'm most proud of is we made the event inclusive. We have men professionals, women professionals, men teams, ladies teams, and mixed teams. And so we've got great feedback on those teams. So as we look at that leaderboard, we've got The gals are in third place, and they were in first place yesterday. We've had some great play, 39 unders tied at the time. So we wish all those teams and the others that make the cut we wish them well tomorrow. As we move into our professionals, wow, some great stellar play here at Southview. I played this event 25 years ago, and I don't think I've made 10 birdies in 30 years here. So we'd like to thank and congratulate our professionals. Some great play tomorrow. Should really have an exciting contest coming down the line. And our amateur leaderboard, we've got some great play by, what you know it, two young up-and-comers here. We've got Sam at first, tied with Izzy at -2, along with some other great players that are in the event. And that's what I really like seeing there too, is there's a mix of men and women on the amateur leaderboard. So really want to thank everybody. You know, the players, not only our professionals, but the teams. Again, with the partners, we couldn't do this event without our participants. So we really appreciate that. Phil and I are going to talk just a little bit about why we're here. I mean, this is really the reason the Minnesota PGA really prides itself in giving to others, and having this event under our umbrella will really fit in with our 100 Holes for Hope and our Ian Leonard Bad Pants Open. So we're just going to talk for a minute on our beneficiaries and who this really benefits. Bill, why don't you take the first three?
Yeah, several years ago, we sat down with the nonprofits that benefit from this tournament. And in talking with them, we realized that all of them provided service across the lifetime of a person with disabilities. And so they were not separate organizations. They had separate missions, and they focused on different parts of a person's life, but in many cases, they were supporting the same individuals. And so people with disabilities, it's a lifelong challenge. And the support, the need for support never goes away. And I guess I think the thing that many of us with the event are proudest of is that the commitment from the event is that this won't go away. That we would be working together with our nonprofits to continue to provide that money as long as we possibly could. So, you know, as I know you are facing in your own life, these last 6 months have led to lots of changes for all of us, from both health and safety and your access to the community. And it's a struggle for all of us, and let's just be honest about that. But the thing I'd like you to just consider for a moment is people with disabilities struggle in a community when there is nothing like COVID going on. Their access to the community is frankly limited. Their inclusiveness in society is frankly limited. And when something like this pandemic hits, a life that is often closed off from other people has closed even further. I talked with Steve Ditchler from ProAct, one of our nonprofits. ProAct provides vocational supports and job placement services to people with disabilities. And right now, a lot of the service that they normally provide, they are forbidden from providing for health guidelines reasons. All of which makes sense, but also all of which mean that people's lives have shut down even further. So as we all navigate this new world that we face, I ask you just to think about that the money that we raise here is needed more than ever. And we can all hope for a world on the other side of this crisis that will look better for all of us and will also bring everybody along who faces intellectual and developmental disabilities in the same way that all of us look forward to our lives. The first of our charities has been here from the very beginning, 49 years ago. It's had different names, but it is the Arc Minnesota. You've probably met some of the folks from the Arc Minnesota. Arc provides services in a very wide range for people with disabilities. They provide advocacy services at the state capitol. They develop programs to support people for healthcare. They encourage people to find their own living situations or a living situation that's appropriate for their life or their desires. The ARC is one of the biggest disability organizations in the world, and certainly has a reach across the state of Minnesota that's vast. So the ARC is our first charity. Let's go to the next one. Living Well Disability Services. Rod Carlson and Lori Eggers are here from Living Well Disability Services right back there. Rod is the interim CEO. Living Well has also had several names, but they have been a part of this tournament for many, many years, back when they were Dakota Children, and then Dakota Communities, and finally the new name of Living Well Disability Services. Back when the major sponsor of this event was Signal Bank, which no longer exists, but is now Associated Bank on the corner of Robert Street. Signal Bank's CEO was Galen Pate, and the Pate family had a child with disabilities who lived in a Dakota Children's home. And so they were instrumental in supporting this event. So the relationship with Living Well Disability Services is deep. They provide residential services for people facing a wide range of disability services. You may have seen some of the folks from Living Well out there on the course today. James is an annual volunteer at this event, and Lori was here with James today, and he's always a favorite of people who play in our event. ProAct, who I just mentioned, Steve Ditchler, who is actually the outgoing CEO of ProAct. He is leaving ProAct after 20 years at ProAct. Yes. Steve, I think is this your first cut that you made this year?
No.
No.
Second. And he didn't make the cut, but I had nothing to do with making the cut.
Now, since I'm Mrs. Claus, I can do this.
Yep.
Where are you gonna go?
So retiring and going, moving back in Mankato, children, grandchildren.
Oh, that's okay, we're gonna keep you in Minnesota.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm in there.
Then we still got check. Good.
So as I mentioned, Steve, we say a fond farewell to Steve. I hope he'll continue to play in the tournament. But Steve has been the CEO of ProAct for 20 years, as I said. ProAct, I mentioned, provides vocational support, job placement support, people with disabilities. They have a long and rich legacy in the disability field and also with our event. Rich Bordas, who was the dad of a young man who received services from ProAct. Some of you who've been involved with the event for a long time remember the story of Rich, whose son Kevin passed away the weekend of the Tapemark, and their team ended up winning the Tapemark. So that was a really special event for all of us. So those are three, and then JD's going to take the last one.
Thanks, Bill. And then our Minnesota PGA, we've got our PGA Reach Minnesota. We do lots of programming for youth, diversity, and military. So when you think of a golf and schools program, when you think of forced snelling, when you think of veterans getting golf lessons, and anything, any community outreach programs that we can use golf, our PGA Reach Minnesota gets funds to our PGA professionals who are out there. We have over 600 professionals in our section. Minnesota, it includes North and South Dakota and Western Wisconsin. I can tell you our men and women professionals are tirelessly helping people that really need our reach. So thank you to the beneficiaries. Hopefully we'll have some good news for everybody after the event. All right, moving into our next slide, we've got, just very quickly, we're not going to make this long. We have fun and need slips on the table. We've got it on our website. If you do feel inclined, and we know everybody may have some challenges, but certainly welcome any fund and need donations. You can check it out on the website. It's really fun for me to watch Phil do his thing. I mean, he's standing here, and as we were here, two people walked up and handed him an envelope, and I said, well, how long did it take you to do that? He said, well, I've only been doing this for at least 20 years. So I feel, hopefully I'll meet everybody. You can feel free to start doing that next year if Phil's not here or if I'm here. So thank you for your donations. We also want to thank, we're going to start doing the raffle. So we're trying to, in lieu of taking too much time on the raffle, we're going to have Kaylee pick out 10 raffle tickets. The first one will be for the grand prize. So she's going to pull 10 tickets out of the raffle bin, and then we're going to award the prizes backwards, starting from 10. Big thank you to Sylvia and Dre and the Bingo Pals for helping us with all this. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank Michelle and the team of volunteers. You know, even in a pandemic, when you're looking for people wanted to be involved, we wanted people to be safe, and so we really want to thank Michelle for organizing all the volunteers that you've seen at the registration table and selling bingo cards. So you see, I'm trying to drive business to the palace. When you see people selling raffle tickets and so on and so forth. So I'm going to quickly go over the prizes as they pull the tickets. So keep the slides coming for me, ladies. Our 10th place package is a coffee basket, Pure Coffee Maker gift cards, and some other things. Package 9 will be a Bon Appetit, which is crock pot, NutriBullet. I don't think I've used either of those things, but look forward to being invited to your house for dinner. All right, package number 8, a Vikings package. Hopefully they'll get on the winning track tomorrow, but a lot of cool Vikings items. Ooh La La, I think we had somebody from Ooh La La out the other day to lotions and some healthcare products. Package number 6 is a $250 Target gift card, and thank you to all the people that have donated and given these prizes, by the way. Pizza basket, this is my style right here. Pizza package number 5 is a pizza basket with an extra large air fryer grill. Am I going too fast, Kaylee? Package 4, I'd like to thank our new team this year, Jeff Mune of the Minnesota Timberwolves, who donated a great Minnesota team package and links package. Package number 3 is a $250 Amazon gift card. Package number 2, $500 dining extravaganza, and the grand prize will be a $1,000 cash. So I'm going to turn it over to Phil. The tickets have been drawn. We've got witnesses here. Phil's going to announce them from package 10 backwards to the grand prize. Phil.
Package 10. I'll go back to that. Package number 10 is the, thank you. Package 10, the coffee basket, which includes the Keurig Coffee Maker gift card and much more. The winner of that, playing on behalf of Barb and Walter Creer, Jamie Ecklaw. Package number 9, the Bon Appetit, which includes the crock pot NutriBullet. As I said, I swear by the name. That's the winner of that is Nicole Lorenz. Number 8, the Vikings package, which includes a Vikings 6-quart crock pot, priceless, a throw, and much more. From City Auto Glass, Vic Hapka. Package 7, the Ooh La La package, which includes lotion, skin, and hair care products, gift card for pedicure and hairstyling, hair dryer, and lots more, as if there could be more. Prize number 7 goes to Maria Thompson. Package number 6, the $250 Target gift card, also from Barton Walter Creer, Paul Muthe. Package number 5, the pizza basket, which includes the Power XL air fryer grill, all the way from Montana, Jack Parr. Package number 4, the sports package donated by the Timberwolves and Lake. That's the winner of that is Sean McCauley. Package number 3, the $250 Amazon gift card. The winner of that, this is not made up, Charles Brown. Package number 2, $500 dining extravaganza. Lake Elmo Inn Restaurant Alma, Sergeant Pepper's, Dunham's Food and Drink, Rasa Rotisserie, Great Moon Buffet, Tom Barton. And the winner of the grand prize, $1,000 cash, playing in the tournament this year, Rob Pythian.
All right, thank you to everyone that purchased raffle tickets. Congratulations to the winners. We'll have those for pickup tonight or tomorrow, or we will get them to you, except for Tom Barton. Thanks for the dinner. Appreciate that. Nearly done here, so appreciate your patience. You know, this has been really cool for me to meet the Kloss family and all of our partners, and especially those people that really support this event over the years. There's no way I was going to let Phil leave without recognizing Phil Callan. So after 20 years of service to the event. You can see Phil's passion even on the Zoom call. So if you didn't know, we've got, that's the only picture we could find. We thought, you know what, we'll put that up there. He looks handsome, just like he does today. So we had, we had the players today sign flags on the first and 10th tee with with two of the old flags with the Tapemark logo. So we're gonna put those into a box frame for Phil. We also have a special gift for you on behalf of the Minnesota PGA and the Pro-Am and all those people that have been so close to you for so many years. We really want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And I know yesterday I had you and Mr. Klaus on for a 2-minute video that went more than 5. We're going to give you 2 minutes to say thank you, but thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. Phil Count.
Thank you. I'm amazed that you found that photo. Thank you very much. That was just taken last week. Thank you. JD, thank you very much. I saw you having the flag signed. I had no idea. That's a really beautiful gesture. I appreciate it. The event has been a big part of my life. Almost 20 years. And the best part of it is the people I've met and the people we've helped. And I'm proud of that. Deeply. So thanks.
Well, Phil, we can't thank you enough, and you're not gonna go too far. I have your cell number, your Zoom number, all your numbers, so have safe travels. It wasn't easy for Phil to get here. We can't thank you enough and look forward to tomorrow's event and you getting the kudos from everybody that made the cut and those that come up to say hi. So thank you all very much. We appreciate your flexibility. We can't wait to see the ending play tomorrow. I want to thank our Minnesota PGA team who have worked endlessly on this event and all of our volunteers and partners. Thank you all very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you.